so she's doing it. So I am now going to go help her do the things. Are you ready, Mommy? I'm going to do it
Hey everyone! So, all the gardening that we do, all the beautiful plants, all the food that we grow, all the garden that you see in our pictures and all of that, that's all him. He does it all. We have this little deal where he grows the food and then I make sure it gets to the table. So a lot of all of that he does, and I kind of stay out of his way because I don't want to mess anything up. But we also have a whole front yard, and this part of the property is filled with medicinal herbs and a whole bunch of other stuff that was just kind of planted and then kind of left. Well, I kind of slowly started taking it over and I'm kind of making it mine. So with that said, I want to take you through a little tour and then kind of give you some ideas that I'm planning for the front. There's really no like pathways or anything like that, so I'd like to what we're gonna do today is we're gonna put a pathway in and just kind of clean up, weed a little bit, and do all of that. So for now, I'll take you around the front and show you what we've already got going on. So this is just kind of an overview of what our front yard looks like. We have a ton of grass like before all of this. So we kind of cut out a lot of the grass along this edge right here and pulled out a planter, and we mulched it with a ton of mulch. As you can see, my little lights, my solar lights are kind of getting buried. I got to reposition those as well. So right here we have some lavender happening. It's a little leggy. The grass is kind of getting a hold of everything. That's why I kind of want to weed. Right here, this little dirt part right here, I planted some wildflowers. We'll see if they grow, just kind of to spice up some more flowers. You can kind of see we have a lot of empty space everywhere that we can really fill it in. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do right now. I also planted in my little dirt holes right here some cottontail. We have some rosemary. We have some white sage happening, pineapple sage. Oh, if you've never had pineapple sage, oh, it's so intoxicating. Some nasturtiums. What are these little white things? They're just like little sap balls from the rosemary. And then we have some more lavender, some more white sage. Got some pretty little white purple flowers happening. And then up here in these two containers, we have our blue potatoes growing. We have like a trellis in the back to kind of keep them from going, but however, they're all falling forward. So, but they're loving life up here. We also have some flower boxes up here. I planted some more nasturtiums, some morning glories. I think there's a geranium in this one. Over here, it's just morning glories and nasturtiums.
What are these, Mommy?
This is getting ready to seed. So now it has little white flowers on it, and it's white sage. So it's getting ready to flower and it'll seed.
Yay!
Yeah. We have an agave plant over here. It's in front of the window, kind of as a protector, so no one tries to sneak back here. We have some geranium. I don't remember what I planted there. Once it grows, it'll be a nice little surprise. Some more rosemary kind of stuck in here. And then just some kind of flowers, more lavender. And then we have a rose bush that was already here. So that's kind of what's happening in this part of the yard. I'm super pumped because I planted some morning glories from seed and they're starting to trellis. So I can't wait for those to kind of pop up. I have one right here, and then I have another little trellis right there. And so yeah. Oh, and then I have a little strawberry. See, it's kind of hard to walk around because there's no pathways. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. We have just some leftover stone. You can kind of see I kind of started placing them. So I'm going to place them along this path because this is where I water. So I walk through here. We have some strawberries. I've saved this little thing. Every time he'd weed whack or kind of clean up this area, that would get chopped down. So I put a little cage around it. Hopefully it'll get some strawberries off of it. So I kind of walk this way. I'm planning on moving this little bad boy maybe to somewhere over here. You know, I don't even know what it is. However, it smells so lemony. I can't remember what it is that we planted. It's just, I don't know, so lemony.
That smells so good.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then the last part is back here. I planted some more morning glories to kind of go up this trellis, and you can kind of see it's starting to trellis up right here. So that'll be fun once it starts flowering. None of them have flowered just yet, so.
Why is it
All right,
around that?
so I'm gonna get to putting some pavers down so we can have a little walkway. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah? You gonna
Yeah.
help me?
Yeah.
All right. As I was digging up that plant that I told you we were gonna be moving, I have my lips sweating. I found the little tag. It's a lemon verbena. That's why it smells like lemon. Okay, I'm sure there are easier ways to do that. I'm sure there are more permanent ways to do that, like sand and all of that fancy stuff. I'm not so fancy, and I just wanted to plop them down because it wasn't that big of a deal. I've been coming up here and watering for a while now with no pavers, so pavers like this are a thumbs up in my book. So they worked out great. I let them all the way up until right in front of, where's my finger? Right in the middle of the two potato containers. It looks great. So I'm just gonna kind of continue on filling my little garden and sticking stuff in there and making it look cool and weird. And so yeah, I'll kind of walk you along just to kind of show you the path from the other view. And okay, so here's how it turned out. Got a nice little walkway all the way to my little area. Here's the last step, right in between the potatoes and my boxes. It was such a pain trying to pull the hose all the way up here, and then I had that little verbatim, now that we know what it is, right in the middle, and I was like constantly battling the geranium and everything. So this kind of gives me a clear definition of where to walk, and I love it. It works. Now, I don't know what y'all water with, but I can guarantee it sucks with what you're watering with, because this bad boy right here, game changer. he was like, I ordered a new watering, what the heck would this be called? Bib, I think it was. I was like, okay. He's like, it was kind of expensive. And I was like, okay. I watered with it for the first time, and I was like, why have we been watering the way we're watering for as long as we've been watering without this thing? This thing's amazing. So then I made him go back onto Amazon and get me one for up front. It just fills your planter or your plant with all this water in the most like blanketed way. It's so nice, and it's so nice for seedlings. And then by the same company, there's like this type that you can water a distance with. So both of them are great. We just like hands down the only way we're gonna water from here on out. If you guys are interested, I'll leave a link down below. We have an Amazon shop. So we've been slowly sticking everything that we use in there and that we believe in and use daily in there. That way y'all can go on and just kind of get a feel of what, you know, we purchase and what we use in our daily life. This bad boy is definitely on there, and it's totally worth the money. And it's not as expensive as you think. It's like 12 bucks or 13 bucks, but for a water bib, I still don't know what it's called. It's kind of expensive, but when you do it and when you buy it and when you use it, you're gonna be like, you're wasting my time watering this whole time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry, we've been slacking with the videos. It gets hard, man. Got a lot to do. Work full time, blog, YouTube, Instagram. I suck at Instagram. I mean, I need to get better, but I suck at Instagram too. But we try really hard to stay in touch. We are kind of committed to making more videos moving forward. The whole COPPA law kind of freaked us out when we were on a roll. So we kind of paused a little bit. So we're just kind of getting our footing with it again. But we have a lot of projects happening, so hopefully we could remember to document it, share it with y'all. So yeah, so I'll keep you posted and put out more content on the front yard garden and all the progress that I will be making with it. And yeah, so until next time, subscribe and like, that'd be appreciated, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye. Are you ready to see my work?
I'm kind of busy.
Okay, ready? Yeah?
No,
yeah?
no, I'm kind of busy.
Too bad. Come
Do
on.
I have to?
Yeah.
I have to?
Yeah. Am I gonna go?
Out here?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
Look at my pathway.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh. Can I walk on it?
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
sure?
that's the whole point of a pathway.
Should I walk on it like this?
If that's the way you walk on pathways, then yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Approved. Okay, so, oops.
Sweat, it's sweat. It's from me. It's from me because I'm sweating right now.